Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of our new segment, Keep Gaming Sports. I am your host, Lu Nieves Jr., alongside MeLlamoCeeGee, and we also got a brand new guest. Kev, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel.
Poppin'?
How you doing?
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Appreciate it. Humble to be here, man.
And we're happy to have you here. This is a friend of MeLlamoCeeGee's. Chris, explain this relationship. Not that you guys are, been dating for a long time, but how you guys come together.
This is literally my best friend of since we were what, like 7, 8. We were married. We were babies.
Okay.
We grew up together pretty much. So that's my man for life.
We go way back.
So this is the beginning of our sports show. We've been talking about it for a while, and we are halfway into the NFL season. Week 9 just started. We're recording this on Friday, releasing it today on Sunday, and we just saw the Ravens lose a very bad game to Miami. But speaking of which, although the Ravens lost, we have other candidates that could be mentioned to be MVP through the halfway point, and ESPN released 3 quarterbacks that can potentially win it moving forward. Guys, I wanted to get your opinions on the names that they mentioned here. 1 is being Tom Brady, 2 Josh Allen, and 3 Kyler Murray. Chris, I want to start with you. What do you think of their MVP odds so far halfway through the NFL season?
I think they're all good MVP odds. First, because their teams are all winning.
Okay.
And I think the least out of those 3 is probably going to be Josh Allen to me.
Okay.
Personally, I like Kyler Murray in the long run. I think they have such a solid team, and he's doing what he's doing. He looks like he's playing video games out there.
Okay.
Tom Brady's team also stacked. Tom Brady is Tom Brady. He's the GOAT. We all know this. If he can keep this up, which is easily very possible, then hey, he's in it. I don't know if he keeps it up at the same pace, but he's always been consistent. So, I mean, you can never count him out.
And Kev, what are your thoughts on these 3 odds? Or do you have something else that might fit better than these 3?
No, I mean, to piggyback off what Chris said, get Josh Allen out of there right now. after losing to the Jaguars in that disgraceful manner, you can't be considered him top 3.
Who would you put in his place?
Matthew Stafford.
Okay. And why?
Matthew Stafford is leading in passing yards right now. He's just got another weapon to add on to Cooper Kupp, a.k.a. Vanellatron, who's having a fantastic season. Now you got OBJ, you got Robert Woods. That offense would not be as efficient as it is without Matthew Stafford. So put some respect on Matthew Stafford, man. He needs to be up there in the conversation.
And
Let's go Rams. Sorry, my fault.
What do you think of the other 2 candidates, Tom Brady and Kyler Murray?
Well, Kyler Murray is first in the NFC West, which is, in my opinion, the hardest division in the league. He didn't play last game, but they still managed to win. Just goes to show how good that team is. But if he comes back and if he starts performing like how he was before getting injured, and he stays healthy, that's key. If he stays healthy, rides out, wins the NFC West, I think he could probably be the front runner. So in my order, it will be Murray, Brady, and then Matthew Stafford.
Okay. I agree with everything you guys are saying. So I'm going to put away my bias. Obviously, for those that don't know, I'm a Patriots fan. And yes, Tom Brady is my favorite player of all time. But what I think Tom Brady's doing at the age of 44, and yes, Chris, I know the Bucks are stacked. Before we even press record, I was telling Chris, he's doing this without pretty much Gronk throughout the rest of the season and not really having AB there. Yes, he has other weapons, and he's throwing the ball lights out. He's doing great. The team is doing great. I just feel like for him to be in the same league or in the same name of these younger quarterbacks, he's doing the same thing, if not better, at the age of 44. I think you have to factor those kind of things in because we've never seen this before. Granted, he could have won it last year, but I mean, there were some mishaps. They were learning each other. They got the entire team back, and now they're hitting the ground running. And I know last week he threw an interception to lose the game to the Saints, but the guy's still throwing and doing great numbers. What are you guys' thoughts on Brady possibly even winning it at the end of the year, if not being in the runner-up? Do you think that's a possibility?
Obviously, I think it's a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, that team is stacked. It's the same team won.
Yeah.
So for one thing, I know that Tom Brady just changes the atmosphere around your team. He proved that last year by coming there on his first year and winning the Super Bowl with them. And if there's one thing I know, I feel like after you win a Super Bowl as a team, as a unit, your confidence skyrockets. So everybody on that team that has never won a Super Bowl or been even to the playoffs,
Yes.
that was already good, is now playing with a different kind of demeanor. So I think it just fits better. Plus, he's still got two great receivers that he can throw to. He also has a running back that he loves throwing to out of the pocket. All those little dink and dunk. That's Tom Brady, bro.
Yeah.
That little dink and dunk stuff down the field. He's gonna torch you all year. It's so annoying. I used to watch it all the time as a Jets fan. He used to do it to us all the time. So I can always see him in the top 3 to top 5 ranking of the MVP race every single year. I don't think he's ever had a bad year since he came on the scene, really.
Okay.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, you can't count out the GOAT of football. You know what I mean? For doing it for this at this age is just remarkable. He's nearly double the other candidates, you know, as like Kyler Murray. That's insane
Right.
to still be doing this. And yeah, it's the same team, like Chris said. You can't count him out. We'll see if he even pushes them all the way back to the Super Bowl again. That's another conversation we could have and everything. But for MVP wise, I could see it happening, man. If he's consistent with it, he keeps on doing those dump off passes. And again, he's running the offense. You know, he's having that freedom to run that offense. And with those weapons, you can't count out Brady. You can't count out Brady.
Now, a couple names that we didn't mention is Aaron Rodgers and Lamar Jackson. I know we saw Lamar play yesterday, didn't do well. Do you think his numbers have dropped as far as like the odds of winning MVP due to his performance last night? And being that Aaron Rodgers didn't play last week, what are your thoughts on those two quarterbacks and maybe just out of the race or possibly coming back into it and bringing their numbers up?
I'll let you go, Kev. Get your hate off. Get your hate off. Go ahead.
All right, first, let me start with the hate.
I love how you said like you just start with the hate, like it's coming.
Listen, man, Lamar Jackson had a fantastic MVP year, and he'll give you that one game where he's like, oh, he might be an elite quarterback and all that, but to me, he's a running back. He's a running back that could throw here and there. You know what I'm saying? And he makes those decisions that it's not like, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? You're a quarterback of the pass the ball away, throw it away. Don't freaking try to run 15 yards, get hurt, lose this. What? No, you stop that, bro. You're a quarterback. Be smart. And I don't think he has that mentality. He won MVP because his stats were wild. He was freaking doing things that we saw before in like mobile quarterbacks, But as you keep playing the same teams again, teams figure you out. There's more film on you and everything. So his numbers are decreasing. Teams are starting to see how, to play against Lamar. And we've seen it. We've seen him fold and all that. And I mean, no disrespect to him. He won MVP. He's good. But I don't want to hear him in the conversation for that again. Like, I honestly don't think so. I don't think so. As for Rodgers, though, he's in terms of football, he's, arguably one of the GOATs out there as well. Smart. He had a lot of offseason things going on that were, people were like, oh, it's going to be blinded him. It's not going to be the same. And he came out guns blazing. After the first week preseason game that he played, I call it, against the Saints when they got demolished. After that, they won every single game except for the Chiefs last week when Jordan Love was playing. But if he would have played, they would have won easily. That game, they would have won easily. But it is what it is. He's, going through COVID protocol. I don't know if he will win MVP due to his outside reasonings that he got going on with COVID and everything. But if we were to put that aside, and I doubt the voters would, he could potentially be in conversation with it. It's just the numbers against Stafford, against Murray, against Brady. It's not up there, and he has a lot of catching up to do if he wants to be in there. But that's what I think.
Chris, what are your thoughts on this?
I'm gonna need y'all to stop hating on Lamar Jackson. All right.
So wait, after watching last night's game, you still believe there's a chance?
Come on.
100%.
Wow.
I don't know about MVP. I think he'll be in the
race. That's what we're talking about.
At the end of it, I think he'll be in the race. I don't know if he'll win it,
Okay.
I think Kyler has a better chance, obviously. And I think his team just isn't that good. I'll be completely honest with you. The Ravens are just not the Ravens that we know.
But they were saying this is the team in the AFC besides the Bills.
Because of who?
The guy who didn't
Josh
show up last
Allen.
night on Thursday.
Right. So
Okay.
if he has
This
one
one.
bad game.
It was really bad against the Dolphins out of all teams.
One bad game, and everybody wants to jump ship.
Okay.
He's been carrying that team on his backpack every single game this season.
But we've seen this with mobile quarterbacks. You saw how Colin Kaepernick did it, or even RG3. These guys, they don't last that long. And yes, he's better than those two, but this doesn't last long, bro.
He's not just better than those two. He's way better than
I get it, but the mobile it doesn't last.
Percentage.
The mobile doesn't last.
But he has a high completion percentage.
Okay.
He has 2,000, almost 2,500 passing yards with 14 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. Okay. That is good quarterback play.
I get it. I'm not dismissing that or debating that. But look at the two greatest, right? As far as playing right now is Rodgers and Brady. Those are pocket quarterbacks. They're not really running. Sometimes Rodgers runs.
Don't sleep on Rodgers running.
No, I know. I was gonna say sometimes Rodgers runs, but in reality, they're pocket quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So I don't agree with what you're saying. I do think he's a great quarterback, but in the long term, it's not gonna win championships.
How do you know?
Because we've seen it.
It hasn't happened, bro. When Cam
another one to Cam. Exactly.
Bro, his defense got him there.
Hey, listen.
And look how he showed up in the Super Bowl.
Look at Cam.
Look at the defense that he was playing against, though. That Broncos defense that year he went to the Super Bowl was ridiculous.
This is true.
Kaepernick, when he got to the Super Bowl, that Ravens defense he was playing was crazy. And then Beyonce messed up the halftime.
But that was a conspiracy. The lights went out and they lost the mojo.
Yeah.
So come on, bro.
Nah, I just don't think they last.
Very possible. But I would say he would obviously he needs the right team. I think he needs an actual number one receiver on his team. He does not have that.
I agree.
Hollywood Brown is cool. He's a number two. He's always going to be a number two.
Right.
His hands are made of stone. Yesterday it showed he had like 3 to 4 drop passes, bro.
Yeah.
Which is bad. Anytime the ball hits your hands as a receiver in the NFL, you should be able to catch that. Sammy Watkins, what happened? You saw the play. That should have been a catch for a touchdown. And he just gave up on the play. Said, oh, nope, I'm not doing it.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda,
it's right
man.
there. Boom, didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to put all the blame on Lamar. I think his O-line is terrible. I think he needs better receivers. He doesn't even have a running back right now.
He is the running back.
So he's literally doing everything himself. Right, that's what I'm saying. He's being a quarterback and a running back before he's had a running back to help him out. So the fact that he's doing all this without any legitimate help to me is even crazier. So put some respect on Lamar Jackson and stop playing with that man's name. All right.
All right. What about Rodgers? What do you think about Rodgers?
Listen, just ask what Joe Rogan thinks.
Oh God.
As Dr. Joe Rogan.
Well, he got fined. I do hope he comes back. I was having fun watching him this season. I think he's having fun because he knows it's his last ride in Green Bay. I think after the season he's out of there, and which is unfortunate, especially for my boy Kev up there, because he's a diehard. You know, he's a diehard Green Bay fan, and that's his boy.
I try to think about it,
but I do think it's his last ride, and he's having fun with it. And I also think him getting suspended for this. I want to see him come back mad, bro. Like a mad Aaron Rodgers, I think it could lead them to a Super Bowl.
But you don't think it's going to mess up the chemistry in the locker room, being that he's lied and everything that's going on?
No.
So they support him.
Bro, here's the thing. It's not even if they support him or not. I think it's that they want to win, and they know their best chance to win is with Rodgers.
This is true.
And with the mad Rodgers, he plays different. So he's going to be mad, like, where NFL you want to play? Sure, got you. And he's going to torture, go crazy. I think it would have been better if Green Bay actually won with Jordan Love last week, because it would have made him even more mad, because that's his replacement. So if he would have showed up and actually took him to a win And Rodgers came back and was like, nah, where do you think you can show me up like that? Bet I'm gonna show them what they about to miss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But hey, I do think he has a lot of catching up to do. I don't know if he'll be in the race at the end of the season at all. He definitely has a chance to, but I don't know. We'll see.
Now, before we go, I want to ask this question. You mentioned angry Aaron Rodgers. It just gave me the question, who is better, angry Tom Brady or angry Aaron Rodgers? We've seen that look on Tom Brady on the sideline and what he's done even against the Falcons in the Super Bowl. Who is the better angry quarterback? Kev, you go.
Question?
Yeah, that's a serious question. I like that. Who is better?
Man,
the Super Saiyan
question, bro.
Yeah, Super Saiyan quarterback. Who you gonna pick?
It's not a serious question. We've all seen it. We hated it for years. You're the only one that's loved it.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear. Tom
That's
Brady
it.
saying. So you know he's gonna win the MVP and go to
I
Super Bowl.
don't like the guy, but I know what he comes with. Like, come on, stop it.
Exactly.
I just wanted to hear it. That's why I brought up the question. That's all.
You're so annoying.
We've seen him do it, man, but it's
So that's gonna be it for us. Stick around. We're gonna be doing more sports talk. Get familiar with Kev. He's gonna be back. And this is Keep Gaming Sports, guys. I want to thank you all for being here. Appreciate the love and support. And until next time, keep gaming. Peace.
Peace.